The first technique they use on her is to make false statements. So they tell her that the medical evidence and the medical examiner has told them that she smothered the baby. The baby was smothered. There is no such evidence at that time. The medical examiner has ruled that the cause of death is undetermined. Nobody told the police that that baby had suffocated or been smothered. So they start with the false statements. And one of the training regimes is you deny, you cut off the defendant, you continue to reject their alibis. In this case, some 13 times, Na Trong says, I didn't do it. Please, please believe me. They cut her off, cut her off. And the manual says that the intent here is to make the subject understand that it is futile to continue denying, that denials will not work. And you get to a state where the anxiety level is less by confessing than to continue denying. So they make false statements to her. They continue to deny or to reject her denials. And then they get to, that technique, by the way, is called maximization. Then they get to a technique called minimization, which is, you're just a kid. We understand. You're living with your mother. Your mother has you changing her baby's diapers. That's not right. That's not right. And so now they offer her some moral explanation for what she's done to make it more acceptable for her to say, I did it. You're only a kid. After that, they come in with, listen, because you're only a kid, we'll get you in juvenile. If you go to juvenile, it's not going to be treated seriously. The punishment is minimal, if any. And I'm quoting, minimal, if any. But you have to confess now. Otherwise, we'll take it to adult court. And we'll have the medical examiner come. We'll show the evidence that doesn't exist, that you smothered your baby. We'll put it to a jury. Now, which way do you want to go? And your time's limited. You got to decide now. They do that as well. And then they come to something called implied promises. One is leniency if you confess, but the other is the matter of her brothers. Her mother has been described as dysfunctional. It was a bad situation, a family situation, and she has an antagonistic relationship with her mother. She'd run away from home the previous year. They tell her they will get her brothers away from her mother if she confesses. That's what leads to this very quiet, almost inaudible confession. I smothered Kyle.